Thank you everybody for being here. A special welcome to our guests from Azad Jammu Kashmir and from Gilgit Baltistan. Shahid Saab, I'll jump straight to the topic. I believe you've been given a slip putting you on notice of the time. It's the topic is
No,
the
you can give your point of view freely. I'll manage the list.
it's analyzing the role of the judiciary in dispute resolution and its implications for economic progress. Okay, the hypothesis that an independent judiciary significantly improves economic performance originated in the 16th century with the English philosopher Thomas Hobbes, who argued that without a judicial system, traders would be reluctant to enter into wealth enhancing exchanges for fear that the bargain may not be honored. Therefore, the very concept of an independent judiciary uh, had come about for the purposes of upholding or enforcing contractual rights. Now, as those rights evolved, as wealth expanded, uh, it expanded into property, resulting in property disputes. And once again, the judiciary was looked at as the institution for resolving those disputes. Fast forward, when countries started to make their constitutions, again the role of again the institution that was given the job of enforcing that social contract between the state and its citizens came upon the judiciary. So in this way, the role of the judiciary has evolved over the years. So even today, when people go about in their businesses, make transactions on a daily basis, they do so with a sense of trust in the judicial system, that there is a judicial system that will come to our rescue or will uphold our constitutional rights, our property rights. It will come to our aid in the event of a state excess or state abuse. So that is how over the years, over the last few centuries, the role of the judiciary has evolved, it has increased uh, in the in the economics of the country. So for all businesses now, time is money. An investor will invest if he's assured that his contract will be enforced not only impartially but also efficiently. Similarly, a lender will extend credit to businesses if he has confidence that the judicial system is there to recover the debt, that will get his money back. Uh, since the judiciary works on predefined or pre-existing legal commitments, be those commitments underlined in contracts or statutes or constitutions. So there is a sense of predictability, a sense of confidence that the judiciary would decide in A way or a B way. And this is how the judicial system has come about, and this is how it has over the centuries contributed to investment, trade, and economic progress. Now, having said that, a number of studies have shown that money spent on the judicial systems in the form of law reforms or judicial reforms, be those in the strengthening of the number of judges, the training of judges, the upbuilding or modernizing the infrastructure of the courts, that has all eventually returned in a higher GDP, and which eventually develops the market economy. So, and that is why global lenders, such as the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, the USAID, have been funding judicial reform projects ever since the early 1990s, because it is documented. The figures show that eventually these reforms come back and assist economic progress of that country. So the the converse is equally convincing. If you don't invest in judicial reforms, that will eventually lead to corruption, to lawlessness. For it then pushes people to seek redressal by way of informal or illegal means. And so therefore, the investing in the judicial system should be a no-brainer for any government. But sadly, that has not happened. The last time the strength of judges was increased was maybe 20 years ago. The population has since exploded. Crimes and disputes have multiplied dozens of times. The number of judges remains the same. So here we are performing to the best of our abilities at full capacity, but the performance of the judges seems to be eclipsed. But Shah Sahib, that's what I was really about to drive at, was that the entire focus or the entire spotlight is on the judiciary. I'd like to throw some of that back to the government. So that's what I was trying to emphasize, that alone the judiciary can't really address everything. So there has to be support from the executive, from the legislature, and of course from the bar. So I was just trying to share the spotlight, to spread the spotlight all over. The judges are performing to for full capacity, but the point was that it's not the performance is being eclipsed by complaints of delay and time consumption. So there's a reason for that. It is that law reforms or investment in the judicial system hasn't really happened over the year. Now coming to your question, what can the judiciary itself do about it? Yes, given the resources that we have, if left to our own devices, we can make rules. The civil procedure empowers the high courts to make rules. Yes, we can on our own take certain reforms within the given legal framework. But Shah Sahib, what has happened is that given the huge backlog and the huge amount of work involved, there is the entire day of the judge really consumed by firefighting. So he's firefighting all day.
You're true.
If you want him to actually apply his mind, you need to give him some time to read up on things, to think about things. But that's not happening.